I think I picked a wrong career because I'm a horrible artist and there seems to be a lot of draw and labels in biology. Just saying. So 6.1.4 says draw and label a diagram of the digestive system. So this is as awesome as it needs to be. I did not draw this. But basically, this is a good drawing. You don't need, the small intestines can go on for, they're like 6 meters long. So you don't need to represent that, just show it as a squiggly line. But please, a lot of times students are just like drawing like this, and then it's just like lines, and it's like this and like this. So try to take a little more time to show that it's like tubes instead of just pasta. Okay, so I'm just going to ask you to practice that, but I do want to talk real quick about what's like some other things that we may need to identify here and more specific, and a certain way to draw one part of this. So you swallow food, it goes into your mouth, down your esophagus, into your stomach, and then it passes into your small intestines. So the small intestines is all of this, right? It's all of this, and eventually connects here to your large intestine. But we need to identify two parts of the small intestine. The beginning part, right near your stomach, is called the duodenum. Duodenum, like that. And the end of the small intestines, which is kind of like right here, is called the ileum. So your food's going to go down the small intestines. That's where most of the digestion occurs and most of the absorption. So we're going to break the food into smaller pieces, and we're going to absorb that food into your blood. The pancreas here will be putting enzymes in this mush. And then I dissected a rat one time in college, and it's pretty gross in there. And then the things that aren't digested are passed into your large intestine. And that's where we're going to try to suck all the water back into your body, because so much water is used in the process of digestion. We really need to just mix that up into a gross little slurry. And then that undigested food comes through here, bunches of bacteria produce vitamin K for you. They actually further break down stuff. You're absorbing some salts and some water, and then poop, right? The undigested food sits in the rectum and eventually passes out into the toilet. Over here, these are things that are not specifically involved like in the tube. So the liver here is going to produce bile that's going to be stored in the gallbladder, and that's going to be helpful in mechanically digesting some of your fats. And the pancreas, like I said before, is your enzyme factory. But I do want to talk about, I made a mess here, but I do want to talk specifically how to draw this connection right here. So IB wants you to draw the connection between the gallbladder, the pancreas, and the small intestine, specifically the duodenum, in a very specific way. So this is my pancreas that I'm drawing in blue, right? And this tube right here connects to the gallbladder. So I'll draw that green, because that's what color bile is. And that bile is going to come into the pancreas first before all of this enters into your small intestines, specifically, right, the duodenum. So if I was going to draw your small intestines, it would like kind of come here from your stomach, maybe go behind the tube from the gallbladder, which is called a duct. And then I kind of wish I drew that a little thicker. So food comes down here from your stomach. There's the stomach. Food comes out of your stomach into your small intestines, the duodenum. The enzymes are released from the pancreas, right? This is our pancreas. So trypsin, lipase, and pancreatic amylase are released right in this area. Bile mixes in to further help break down the fats, and this will eventually work your way down through all the parts of your small intestines for further absorption. Please make sure you draw it in this very specific way.